Alright, everyone can hear you now.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello there.
Are we...
Waiting on Peachy. Whatever she wants.
Mhm.
It's whatever she gets.
Oh,
Ooh, I'm
not
loving
used
the
to it.
skin. Is that new?
yeah.
I love the purple.
Thank you. This is my favorite shade of purple. Okay. Okay, so, also, is there a way to change off overlays? I probably should have asked this before stream. Hi, stream. Hi, everyone. Is there a way to change off overlays so you can't, like, see the letters on your screen?
Oh, that or something? I don't
Oh, the
know.
way markers?
Oh,
Yeah.
Or the
some of
waypoints?
the settings. for
Oh.
Yeah,
the-
you should be able to do that in the settings.
You can go Y and then waypoints, and then you can just disable them all. So if you have any extra waypoints, they can just go poof.
Yeah.
You can turn them back on later for when you want them. I love Zero's mini-map.
They-
No, that is not a part of the mod.
Are saying the music is a little loud.
They are? Okay. My bad, my bad. Let me go ahead and turn it way down.
Fixing.
Let me
Alright.
know, everyone, if that is still
Legend.
too loud.
Oh, someone's saying cone cult in the comments.
Truth.
Cold,
They know
cold,
what's
cold,
up.
cold, cold.
Right.
Yes, starting strong.
Is the quality okay, Legend, that you can see? I mean, I can watch on my phone, but I have it on
Amazing.
1080, so hopefully
looks
it's good.
It looks fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And just don't mind me, I don't even have YouTube open yet.
Oh my gosh, Hannah. Horrible
Wait,
human being. No, I don't have it open either.
Despite streaming to it. Right, of course.
Alright. Oh yeah, it does look good. Hi everyone. Oh wow. 45 people. That's pretty good.
Well, hello.
You gonna say hi to 45 people?
It's actually
Hello.
53.
I like it, 45 people.
Oh yeah, it's 53.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
alrighty.
We're
Well, I
growing.
guess we-
Wait, I don't even have a... Do I have like a designated color cone or can I just use any?
I mean, what matches your skin? We've all got, like, corresponding cones.
I'll just get
You
Well, I got
gotta-
purple.
I'll join with you.
Except Jenny.
How do I...
Well,
Yeah,
mine's gonna be
Yours
How
like-
do
isn't
I-
exactly.
Oh,
Okay,
here we
well,
go.
it goes with the theme, though.
It does
Look.
go with my skin.
I love the purple
Very-
Yeah. You know how
Alright.
you know how
Yeah,
long
we've
it
added
takes for
jousting.
Legend to make them wearable?
Oh, I still have the fireworks from... Okay, that's probably gonna lag my stream, but... The fireworks from, the celebration of hitting
3,000.
in Discord.
Yay!
You guys are supporting us so fast. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is when you guys make your horses, I'm just gonna kind of sit around. Like, I'm gonna watch you
Okay.
guys. And then I'll make my own horse after. I'll be quick about making my horse. I'm not gonna make it too fancy. So
Okay.
you guys can just kind of do your thing, and
Alrighty.
I'll switch from stall to stall, and they can watch you guys make horses.
So
Oh,
we
The
just
cat has a right potion.
Yeah. Just pick a stall. Oh, I got a gray. Hello, baby.
no,
I'm sorry, but
don't walk out.
I don't want the gray.
Trying to leave.
he's trying to square up with you, Legend.
Oh, somebody just
Yes.
hold on. Yeah, Jenny used
Right.
/dev tame and tamed my horse.
Oh,
I
And
did.
Hannah tamed mine too.
Oh, guys.
I thought you
Yeah,
just
I,
tamed that by yourself. I was like, wow, what skill.
You sure it's taken?
No, I said Jenny tamed mine. Let you tame
I'm sorry.
Legends.
Well, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just trying to
okay,
fix
I'll
it.
give you permission.
I love your tack set,
Just
Jenny.
double click.
It may be
I
because
know.
I'm biased towards pink, but I am in love with your tack set right now.
I know, I love pink so much. I don't want
Jenny, you
should be allowed.
Jenny,
Why is
let
it-
me on my own horse.
I'm sorry! Yeah, that should work.
All right. Everyone's
no.
There's like a few people just spamming cone colt and
Does it work?
All right. I'm going to make my own
Wait,
horse now.
No.
Peachy, look away.
What? What would you do?
You get a new one.
What are you setting it to?
I I keep saying it to. I said it aloud, and then I said it to everyone.
Go into. Okay, here, Jenny. Right? Come here. Right-click the horse
I did.
and click once. Even though it doesn't change, just click once.
Here's the vanilla,
and
and then
go
we use
back
it against
out.
Hazard,
There you go.
Boom. Big horse.
Thank you.
All right, I kind of want.
So pretty.
Or do we have? Yeah, somebody already has Blazy. Okay, I want the. I don't know what I want. Does it go in like is it randomized? Yeah.
They go in
You know what? I want spirit.
Good old spirit. Oh, I love the Jessie coat so much.
I know. You
Now
can just see the
it's
rustiness on
removed.
her.
Oh wait, wrong saddle. Let's see.
You know what we guys need to add? We need to add custom emojis to the stream or something if we can do that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Add like a cone emoji.
I can
Yes,
do that.
we
I
need
can
one on the
design
Discord
emojis for
server.
you. I love doing that.
We need the cones on the Discord
No.
server.
No. No.
Wait, what is
No,
the
no.
saddle? What is the rug called? The blanket? Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I typed in saddle pad and saddle rug by accident, and I was like, wait, what is it? Okay.
Yeah, there's so many different names for them. I just went with one of them, and
Yeah.
there it is.
I just type English or type Western and they all show up.
Yeah, and all the different colors. You can just pick what you need.
I love how the whole community has just embraced the cone cult.
Good.
I can't wait until we can get like 50 people on the server and we can all just line them up with cones on their heads.
Here, we'll wait out front for you, yeah?
Okay.
Going that way?
I'm just grabbing the.
I
English.
only left the horse.
It's her horse.
Oh, it's PC.
My
Oh,
horse.
okay.
Look, it's already walking over to me. It knows. Mother's here.
Aww.
You've bonded with Spirit. Look at you.
No, I've done the. Wait.
One note, last note. The adventure saddle will be brown, and I currently have the glow adventure saddle, which is like brown with green
Wait,
dots
Let
on.
me see it. I'm gonna show it off. Oh my gosh.
He's wearing the full adventure tack.
It looks snazzy.
Okay.
I like how it looks like just looks like cool, you know.
I tried to go for
Medieval.
that iron-studded look.
Yeah.
Or
Mhm.
leather-studded look.
So obsessed with Blazy.
Oh, I know. She's so pretty.
I love the fact that like her eyeless side. She's so pretty.
I'm in love with the animation still. will
I
always
love
be
that
in
we
love with
actually managed to
animation.
get player animals in as well.
Okay.
Very thank you, Legend.
Apparently, that was
Legend.
a mess and a half to get in game.
Yeah,
Well, not a mess, but difficult as all get out.
it was worth it.
Says the one who didn't code it.
Okay. I can see some
Whatever.
familiar faces. Hi, Annie.
Hello, Annie.
Hello.
Annie was asking for everyone to say hi, so I just said hi.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Annie.
Looks
I
like
got so
Les.
confused. I got a tag.
Les.
I got tagged for the announcements ping because I'm not paying attention. Hello. All right, so we working on the trail ride?
Yep. You're
Alright.
in charge.
I guess I am doing that. Alrighty, so I'm going this way. I'm gonna start with a trot, and let's see. If you'll give me a second, I'll check my map. That over there is a really nice trail, so I'm gonna head off at a trot this way.
Okay. I'll stay near the back so I can get everyone in view.
Alrighty.
And because I have the coordination of a rock. So I probably shouldn't be in near front or I'll like lose track of where I am on the trail and yeah.
No worries. Okay, so do you have those lists of questions we had from yesterday?
Yes, let me get them up. I'm not gonna be able to pay attention to stream, sorry everyone.
We're leaving her.
I'll wait
behind.
on you.
Whoa,
No worries.
goodness. I was reading chat and I ran into Hannah. You changed
Okay.
Like,
change
fake
gates
groovy.
is changing gates is G and H. Grim.
So if I press G, I go down to walk, and if I press H, go up to trot, H again, H, sprint,
H.
H, yeah, and then jump. My horse has no jump right now, so we're not gonna. Yeah, and then gallop has a
Get
cooldown,
there.
of course. Okay, let me slow my horse all the way down. Okay, so let's start with um will you be able to dye the tack like different variations than just the 16 colors we have in game? Like the leather armor, you can dye all sorts of colors and shades.
Currently, we are only having the major 16 colors, and we intend to keep it that way for now. Currently, we are doing we're doing it the manual way, where we color each piece of tack by hand in Photoshop. I'm gonna keep heading off this way, um, onto the trail ride. So since we're doing them all by hand, we are not going to do that for now, but Legend is looking into how Minecraft does it themselves, because I don't believe they do it by hand, and if we can finagle that, I'm thinking that we might be able to do that in future as well, having like armors and blankets and things like that be multiple colors.
Okay. Kiddo asking if there's gonna be corn. Kiddo, enough with the corn.
No!
Okay. Just stream. Let me know if the music is too loud because it's changing over time. So the volume may change, and I don't want anybody to feel like they can't hear, or if you can even hear the music. Who knows at this point? Kenny asked, "Will there be specific breeds for the horses along with the genetics?"
Okay, so how that's going to work is in V2, which is phase 2 of the mod, we're going to release first in phase 1, and then we'll be releasing phase 2. Let's see, maybe we want to do this trail. Let's see, give me a second, go look at my map. We'll do the one down there. So how that's going to work is we're going to have 5 different models, modeled after 5 different horses, and so the breeds are going to be more of a birth certificate thing than they are going to be like each horse having a breed of a model, because we have to do separate animations per model, etc. And there's already, what is it, a list of 50 animations per horse. So we're going to tone it down by having the 5 separate models, and then having the breeds set to birth certificates. But the model will be, and a side note, the model will be decided by the ultimate percentage of the horse. So if the horse is 51% thoroughbred, it'll have the thoroughbred model.
Right. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even question about that.
We also have a question on the stream saying, will we have swim ponies with shorter gaits?
Yes. Well, in phase 2, we'll have a pony model, and that model will have their own gaits, etc., compared to that horse, because they'll have the bigger belly, they'll have the shorter, stockier legs, etc., so their animations will have to change per model. So yes.
Okay. How close do you think you are to knowing the release date?
Currently we are still in alpha and still getting some major pieces in play, and then once beta testing starts, that's when we have, we're going to try to have like 200 people. That's when we're going to have about 200 people testing everything we've made so far, so we don't have a release date at all, because for all we know, as soon as we go into beta, we're going to have, lists upon lists of bugs and issues we never noticed before, so we know we're close to release. We just don't know how close. But we're getting there. We're getting to the last chunk, and soon. That's the best answer I can give you.
It's great. How about, where did it go? How do you level up your horse?
You level up your horse by riding it. There's different kinds of leveling up, so... Oh, game glitched. There's different kinds of leveling up, so if you're leveling up the horse's speed, Peachy, if you want to open your GUI... Hello, Lace.
Hi.
If you want to open up your GUI, you can see that the horse has different stats. It should have its name, but currently it's Swim Horse if you did not use a name tag to name it.
I did not.
And then you have the owner's name, whoever tamed the horse. And then below that you have Jump. Jump can go from 1 to 5, and you'll level it up by doing jumps themselves. So you can start with lower jumps and go from there, and the lower the jump, the lower the XP points you get for it. So as you get into higher jumps, you can level up a little bit faster, and it goes all the way up to 5, which is 5.5 blocks of jump that you can do. And then speed is by running your horse, and then galloping your horse has more XP points to it. Health is by taking care of your horse, feeding it treats, making sure it's fed every day, etc. and so on. It'll have more health there. And then at the bottom one is my favorite, which is the affinity, which is how much your horse loves you, which is how much you ride it, how much you take care of it, and every single day how much you put effort into it, you'll get more out of it. And currently it is turned off, so there's no fighting it, but when it is turned on, when you first get the horse, it actually won't just obey every command. It will disobey you, it'll get upset, it'll try to throw you off, and you'll have to actually put the effort into loving and training that horse in order to get it to where it'll obey your every command, because it'll love you and trust you enough to do so.
Wait.
And that's how you
PG, a couple of people are saying the mic volume is low. I'm not sure if that's you
Yeah.
or us.
I just turned up desktop, so if it is you guys, then I changed it, but if it's me, I mean, I can turn up my volume a little bit, but I think I'm high enough. Just let us know what specifically you guys want changed, and we can get to it.
Sure.
Were you done with that GUI?
Yep.
Okay.
We're good. And you can
There's-
access the GUI while still on the horse by pressing E.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Okay. Cologne says, will you be able to feed and water your horse for role plays, or even have to actually take care of them semi-realistically?
Yes, the horses will need food and water. They will also need to use the restroom as well in their stall. We have shavings for that, which we'll be able to show a little bit later. But your horse can actually get low health if you don't feed them, don't take care of them proper. And there's different kinds of feeds. And the biggest part about the different kinds of feeds is that different kinds of feeds get you the horse to love you more and have better, not necessarily better stats, but a lack of debuffs. So the horse, let's see, which way do we want to go? We want to go this way. So the horse will actually, if you feed it the highest quality food and the highest quality grain, the horse will be in happier health and will train better than a horse that is fed something like wheat or just straight oats or something of the sort. If you give it its best diet, it will do its best.
They're saying Hannah is a bit quiet.
Yeah, I just turned it up, so it should be okay. But yeah, if they update
Would you
again,
like me to turn myself up anyway?
yeah, you're free to do so.
Okay.
Not server settings. That's the wrong one.
Okay, so we also have some questions from TikTok. So when the questions from stream kind of slow down, we can ask those too.
Okay. There's a good one here, but that's required for Hannah, so we have to wait.
This one says, will it be released for Pocket Edition? No, it will be released for Java through CurseForge. It's not going to be released. No Bedrock, no Pocket Edition, no whatever else edition.
No smart fridge.
Yeah,
just
sorry.
Just Java.
No Nintendo Switch. No
A
Kindle. Nothing. Where's...
A quick one, will you be able to lunge horses?
Lunge them?
Yeah.
I believe that is for version
I don't
2.
know
Okay.
Oh, we'll wait on you.
Good question
Oh, I see
here
one.
from Ulysses Marvels, I think. How did you start this?
You can
Like,
go.
what inspired you to start?
Well, about that.
Cut it short.
By the way, I hope I'm a little bit louder. I turned up my output to 100%.
I
so
have my
hopefully I'm not
AirPod, and
blasting
you're just fine. You're
Okay,
perfectly.
good.
You're clear.
Alrighty, but what started this was I had actually lost my job. I was working call center, and my bosses had asked me to run a scam, and I said no, and they said there's the door, and I'm like, I eat, so I left. And it was right when COVID was getting really bad, so it was really, really hard to find a new job, and I was doing everything I could to study for anything entrepreneurial, but given everything was really bad and I didn't really think I had the experience to do something of that sort, I'm like, okay, so I'll try a small volunteer project instead. I was doing a couple, like a tiny little lighting mod with some friends, and I'm like, okay, so next I want to do horses, because I have gone to Matt, my roommate, and asked him to redo the backups too many times because my horse in Minecraft got blown up by a creeper, and I cried at like 3 a.m. and begged him to redo it, and that happened like 10 times. So, so I started working on it, and then I kept working on it and working on it, and now here we are. And it's all based around Lucy, because Lucy's my horse in real life, and because of financial situation and some other things, I don't get to see her anymore, and it breaks my heart. So instead of putting my love into her every day like I used to do, I put it into the mod instead. So whenever I miss her, I put a little bit more extra work and stay up a couple extra hours to make sure that these horses in game are as close to her as I can get. Next question, please, before I cry.
That should be it from the stream at the moment.
Okay, so some TikTok rapid fire. Let's go. Round 1.
All right.
Are there tacks? Yes.
Yes, much. English Western adventure.
Can you break a horse? How long will it take?
Currently breaking a horse is the same as vanilla. We are working on in V2 doing gentle breaking and actually having benefits to gentle breaking and detriments to hard breaking.
Okay, are there more gates than gallop?
Yes, there are walk, trot, canter, and gallop, and then we're working on in future doing the special ones. Maybe we're gonna have to wait on this, but doing the special ones like tolt and like gated horses do. I don't know what that's called, but gating. Yeah.
Yeah, gating. My favorite gate. Yeah, you mean like standard breds, like that kind of thing, like the spread out.
Like Tennessee walkers and stuff.
Yeah. I know
Special
what you mean.
ones.
How high can the horse jump? She references earlier it'd be 5 blocks maximum. And it goes
5.5.
up. Yeah, it goes up by level, so if you ride the horse and jump it, then the jump goes up. We will be doing a tutorial on how to install the mod. There was a question here about on how to install. On all platforms, we'll be able to do a tutorial. I'll make sure to do that so people aren't confused.
And I don't know either, so it'll be a learning curve for all of us.
How many coats are there?
Currently, there are 16 coats and then 2 specialty coats. That is a secret on how to get. No, we're not telling.
Ooh.
Yes, you're going to have to figure it out yourself. And then in Phase 2, we plan on working with Sakelsta, the owner of the Horse Genetics mod, and we're working on doing as many actual breeding genetics as we can. We're just going to turn right around here and wait. Yep, we're going to turn right around here and go back on this trail. And we plan on using those genetics and more coats. So we're hoping in Phase 2 to have about 5,000 options.
Ooh, 5,000 up. That's a lot to choose from. Okay, stream. You guys are about to be a little uncomfortable right now. I'm so sorry.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you streaming gameplay?
Are currently yes, we are currently on stream. I'm gonna mute you. All right.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
Okay.
1 second. If you guys can wait for a minute, I need to turn off or turn down depth of field because, yeah.
Okay. A quick question that gets answered. Will it be creative or survival? The server we release will be survival server. How do you change gates? It's by keybinds. It's default to G to slow down and H to go up in gate, but it's configurable so you can set your own keybinds. It will not cost any money. It will be completely free to anyone who wants to use it.
Alrighty. Do we have any questions anywhere else?
Yeah, we have a lot more. I was just asking them from TikTok. Do you have to care for your horse? Do they get hungry, thirsty, poopy? We already went over that. Yes.
Yep.
The horses, will they have personalities? I don't think we covered this.
In Phase 2, we plan on adding personalities, good traits, bad traits, as well as traits added to a horse by abuse, and traits added by good breeding and good ownership. So, yes to personalities, yes to extra traits, and we're going to try to do friendships as well. So your horses can make friends, they can make enemies, they can like certain people, they can dislike certain people, especially those who, if they hurt them too much, the horse will have an aversion to them and may, depending on if they're aggressive or passive, they can actually attack the player who hurts them. But that's a whole separate thing.
I want to have a pony that attacks everyone, no matter what. Like, you can't
I'm
pasture
pretty sure they
him.
do that anyway.
Yeah, I know. I can't name every single pony. No, like a pasture pony that just like goes at every horse that I put in the pasture, and whenever someone tries to go and like turn it back in, it like attacks them. Oh my gosh. Just like a guard pony. I don't know. Sorry, that's a dream of mine. Go on.
Keeps all the horses in line, you know.
Yeah.
You ready to keep walking?
Yes, you're good.
All right.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Can the horses hurt you from fear / you hitting them? Or can the horses hurt you, from fear? That doesn't make sense in my mind.
I believe what they're asking, yes. When you're first taming them, they can hurt you in return. They can buck you off, they can get very upset at you, and if you do hurt them, again, in Phase 2, if they're passive or aggressive, if they're aggressive, they will come back and hurt you out of fear of you hurting them again.
Lace just went through the bush and her character like sunk down in her saddle.
Here, you'll have to turn that way, Legend, through those trees.
Yeah, the leaves are not my friend.
Yeah.
Don't mind these trees here, just kind of...
Yeah, they said we'll be able to pet the horse, please, that's all I want. Pet the horse with knees. Maybe pet the knees themselves.
Yes, so currently, right now, we are planning to have a minimum of 1 brush into Phase 1, as well as we're trying to figure out how to do the animation to pet them. And then from there, in Phase 2, we plan on having as many, not all, because there's billions, but different ways of being able to pet the horse and brush them and take care of them so you can give them love. And we also have particle effects too, so when your horse does feel that you love it, we're going to be turning that way, Legend. So when your horse does feel love from you, you'll be able to see it, and they'll give off particles for being happy.
Right. Will foals age slower in V2?
That depends. It should be configurable. You can either make the babies grow up really fast, or you can make them grow really slow, but we plan on keeping it kind of the average as it is now. We'll be turning right, Legend. Kind of keeping it as it is now, and on the server it'll probably remain the same or a little bit longer. In Phase 2, we plan on having some availability to actually boost your horse's stats if you take care of them well as a baby. So you'll need that extra time.
So what is the default time right now? Do you know?
10 minutes, I think. Like, so half a day, I believe. But I'm not certain. We haven't gone much into it because V1 doesn't have breeding at all. You have to turn a vanilla horse. Sorry, you have to turn a vanilla pony into a swim horse, and that's how you get these. They're not breedable currently.
You guys were made in labs. How does it feel?
Magic.
Let's see. You guys are all the Powerpuff Girls.
I call being a purple one.
Will the mod be working with mods which improve the textures and which add or replace the rest of the animals with prettier ones? I don't...
I believe what you're asking for is compatibility with other mods or the availability to work with them. Currently, right now, we do not really interfere with any other mods, so if you would like any other mods to play in your mod pack, you are free to go ahead and do so. In future, we plan on doing like texture packs, and we plan on doing SWLVM alongside Phase 2 for the horses, which is focused completely on livestock. So Western will have cattle to herd and, you know, upgraded everything. So we're trying to do everything in-house. So if you want those other mods, you can, but in future, you'll be able to have all swim everything, if you wanted.
Okay. Are there any from stream that you want to ask Legend before I continue?
Yeah. Question from Marvels is, will there be bitless bridles?
In V2, we're still going through that. We're not sure how we want to do that because we would have to add an entire system based on horses' personalities, what bits they would use, what bits they wouldn't, if those bits or lack of thereof would have any detriment, etc. So it's an entire system that we have not planned out yet, so I don't know. But the good thing is that in V2 we plan on minimally, if you get your horse to the maximum affinity level, so it obeys your every command, because it trusts you, you will be able to ride without tack. So, and especially with your rider level, etc., because we're going to have that as well. So if you ride without tack, then you can have your own halter, which does not have a bit in it, or just simply no tack at all.
Right. Can we make a halt here for one of the next questions? First off, Christina Templeton asks, are there going to be shops or coin? On the multiplayer server, we're going to have like shops that have Hannah, stop, hold. On the multiplayer server, we're going to have like, you know, shops and a whole economy system, but like the mod itself doesn't have any shops or coin. Are you adding horse armor? If so, how will it look? Well, funny you ask. We can showcase that.
Whoa,
And
such
we have
a
a nice
cool
big open
question.
beach to do it.
Yeah, it's coincidentally, we have a camera right here. I am the camera. Oh.
It's kind of funky, you know, because we haven't fitted it so it doesn't play any animations yet, which will be added in the future. So currently you can just like see the static reference of the armor.
That is the iron horse armor.
Yeah, this is the iron armor.
So if he has the iron, I'll go. Oh, hello there. If he has the iron horse armor, then I will get the others. So I will go out in the open here, so it'd be a little easier to see because we're going to take up some space here in a second.
Now, while we showcase that, somebody asked, will mules and donkeys be added? We are planning to add that in its own separate mod called Swim Livestock, or SWLV.
SWLVM, yes.
Okay, yeah.
That will be the Swim Livestock mod, so yes, we will add them then.
Donkey?
Yeah. Is there going to be horse heights? I'm not sure what that is.
Like hands?
The measurement.
Yeah.
I don't know.
In V2, it depends on the model. The model will have its own height, etc. We're thinking about doing some extra from there, and giving just a little bit of an addition between how tall and how short they can be. But that also depends on what we can dev and honestly the support that we get. If we can be able to have the time and the effort to be able to do that, I would like to.
Right. There's 5 models. There's a big thing. Yes. We answered that. Will this mod run really bad on older and slow computers, or will it be kind of smooth? Well, the mod itself isn't very like performance hungry. So you know, if your laptop can run Forge with like other mods, this should be no problem for you. And we have examples of it running on like older computers and laptops and stuff, so this mod itself shouldn't cause you any trouble.
Is the swim animation? Oh no, it's not. We're good. You were floating for a second, and I was like, is the swim animation broken?
No, it's just if you plop in the water, it confuses the game.
Your horse was like T-posing.
No?
No, you're good. It's pretty swimmy.
Okay, will there be a food mod for people like Pam's Harvestcraft mod?
We do not necessarily plan on doing a food mod. We do plan on, well, what we would like to do is, because I haven't talked to the creators yet, so I do not have confirmation on this, but I would like to work with compatibility with, what is it? It's not Cooking for Blockheads. It's the other one. It's Farmer's Delight. I would very, very much like to have some compatibility with Farmer's Delight, so we can have a few of our own recipes, especially because they already have a couple things for dogs and horses and things, and it's really easy to use. It looks really nice, and instead of having to do it in-house, we would have compatibility with them.
Right.
I just want to be a
Will
farmer.
there be mythical horses in the future, like unicorns, Pegasus, Kelpies, etc.?
Yes. In future, in V3... Okay. I'm gonna slow down. In V1, this is the adventure part. We're trying to do our core standard of everything. And in V2, we plan on doing... Can I jump? Yes. In V2, we plan on expounding on English and Western, which is where the LV the livestock mod comes in, so that Western can finally have its heyday. Haha, pun. And then V3 will be going back to adventure, and we'll be having as much magic and adventure as we can. So that includes Kelpie, Pegasi, unicorns, possibly a Kieran. Not really sure. I'm pretty sure those are deer, but we'll figure it out. Like seahorses, but with knees. and as much magic and scary things as well in the dark. Just don't go in the dark; you won't see the scary, but you know, it'll be there.
Will horses be able to interact with each other?
Yes, as we had stated before, we plan on them being able to have friends, being able to make their own relationships, even getting buddy sour. We plan on doing as best as we can with that entire system. Having favorite people, too.
Okay. And your friendly spaghetti asks, will there be accessories for the horse?
Yes, maybe.
Accessories?
I think we were talking about maybe making like matching hats in like V2 or for the
yes,
making bows, ribbons, things like that.
If you could like if you could attach like I don't know, bows or ribbons or something.
I'm not totally certain, because of how Minecraft handles its models, etc. I'm not sure how to be able to achieve it, but we are thinking about doing it. So when we delve deeper into it, we'll get a better answer.
Knees?
Sorry, stream. Somebody asked, going back to the relationships of the horses, will the horse show you who they dislike, like in a GUI or something, or will it just be the way they kind of act towards the person?
It's more of the way that they act. We're thinking that we might add sort of a GUI, but like maybe for confirmation, kind of like a /dev horse command. But other than that, we're thinking of the horse telling you itself. So you'll have to actually pay attention to the baby and understand it and how it functions in order to understand who it prefers and who it doesn't. And you should, it's kind of like my kind of thinking that when you walk into a barn, you can tell if the horses are happy. Kind of like that. You'll be able to actually learn the horses themselves and see if they're happy or unrested or, well, not worked enough, etc.
Yeah.
Yes. Answering before someone asks, there will be stable vices. So horses can show bad behavior if they are not worked or loved enough.
Right. And Kate asks, is there going to be horse blankets? But Diamond Rose already answered that we currently haven't figured out how to make a blanket look good, and it's currently not our top priority, but it's definitely a possibility.
Right.
Which is correct, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Also, thank you for all the amazing questions and like the love and support. It's great to see. So, Genrod... Definitely. Genrod asks, would you introduce endurance discipline-wise and stamina to fit for it? Or I don't know what it means.
Yes, so we do have stamina for that. Endurance not necessarily at this exact moment, if I'm thinking what you're talking about, but stamina will definitely be accounted for. So it'll have to be someone left their horse on the beach. Or someone left someone on the beach. Peachy, are you on the beach?
No, I'm right in front of you.
Me.
You're like a mom in a supermarket. Peachy, where are you? I'm literally right in front of you.
I was swimming.
Just keep calling their names. One of them will call out.
If they don't turn their head, just keep on calling random names.
You're right.
I'll let you guys go for me.
I lost train of thought. Oh yeah, so I'm not exactly certain on what kind of endurance you're talking about, but yes, we do have stamina, which would be very important for sports. If you're we're still kind of working on racing, but if you're doing something else like barrel racing or jumping, etc., when you use your stamina, because your horse only has so much stamina for so much time, and it has to recharge, so it's very important on when you use your stamina, if you overuse it, when you use it, etc. So that is already implemented currently.
Right. Next question. Will there be saddlebags? Yes, there will.
Already are.
They already are in the game.
Would you like to show them, Legend?
Sure, I can.
I see a question I want to ask next because I'm actually curious on what you'll answer, Hannah. While he's showing. Oh, the saddle. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my gosh, it gives me Hobbit vibes. I love it.
It actually has separate It actually has separate GUIs in it. One GUI for carrying a bunch of Well, it's a little odd at the moment, but one for showing everything that you can fit in the saddlebags themselves. So like all of the equipment that you would normally carry. So when you're adventuring, your horse would be prepared to carry all of that. So you don't have to have it on your person, kind of like the horse carrying your backpack for you. And then there's a separate one that will hold your bed and a campfire in the bedroll. So you'll be able to have your bed, your campfire, and then all of your extra stuff to try to make sure that you stay alive. Stay alive when adventuring. Okay, the question?
I had one that I saw that I think would... I just want to ask you, what will breaking look like? Like, how would soft breaking be compared to hard breaking?
We have no idea.
Okay. Well, there's your answer.
It has not been planned. I planned basically 99% of the mod, and I have not done it yet because we've been so busy and everything that we're trying to get V1 out first before V2. So, literally no clue, but I'll get there.
There's your answer, Bo. We'll get there.
One day. We're working on it.
Will horses in V2/3 be born with problems like blindness, genetic related issues?
Third leg.
Not too much. We want to leave babies alone. Like, we won't be doing Fatal White either, simply because we don't want to kill horses, and we don't want to kill babies either. So your horses can get, like, anything that your horse gets, like sicknesses and diseases, they're all fixable. Even if your horse gets rabies, technically in real life I don't believe rabies is fixable once they have it. It's only preventable, but you still can prevent those things, because if that's your beloved horse, we don't want you to have to put it down or put down a baby because they can't survive. So we don't plan on any horse killing or any thing of that nature to where it would greatly harm their life.
So that kind of also answers the next question. Can the horses die?
They can die by outside forces, like damage from like skeletons shooting them or creepers blowing them up, which is where armor comes in, and like the extra health comes in from treating them really well. They'll be extra healthy. But they can die. They just won't die. Like, if you don't feed them, etc., they'll get really, really low in health, and they'll eventually learn to hate you because you abuse them, but they won't die. I guess we can make that a server config, so if different servers want to be more realistic, but we personally, again, we don't want to kill horses or kill babies, so
Right.
yeah.
And we are planning to add gender.
Yes. You gotta have breeding. So, well, I mean, everyone wants breeding, and if we want breeding, we gotta have the other, so.
On Discord, they asked if there will be other professions.
Professions is more in the server itself, and we're not certain about that because the server hasn't actually opened yet. We're missing one.
We were planning
Just
business,
missing a kid.
so that could come under that.
Right. It could be in future. It's just currently right now, we're gonna wait for the server to open a little bit. We're gonna wait to see how the mod plays out, and we're gonna kind of watch it. And from there, if we can add professions and where we can add them, we'll do that.
Okay. Will the horses have more health than the normal vanilla horse? When you first get it, it starts at 20 HP or 10 hearts, like a vanilla horse. But as you level it up, it gets 1 more heart per level, meaning you could get a maximum of 30.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Will there be main styles and tail styles?
In V2, we're going to try for that. We cannot promise in this moment, but we are going to try as much as we can to accomplish that.
How often do you have to take care of your horse? Like every day in Minecraft, every couple of days, or every in real life day like SSO?
We're going to try to do every in real life day at minimum for the server. Okay, going down to a trot. Like in the server we plan on doing that, but we plan on making it configurable. So if you play often and you're in single player world, so it doesn't really matter when you log out or log in because everything freezes, you can change it to every Minecraft day if you would like.
I
want to go to the Mesa. You guys want to go to the Mesa?
Yes.
This one's actually interesting. It says, how will aging work?
I haven't thought about it yet.
All
I mean,
right.
we've thought about it and tried to work on it, but that's one of those things where it's like, we're busy and I haven't gotten to it yet, so I have not planned it.
Okay. This one, which could possibly bring up beta talk in this stream, so people, which is all in FAQ, can we still be a beta tester?
Can you still be a beta tester? What does that mean?
I guess
Maybe
if they think that the applications or whatever have already been passed or whatever.
Oh, yes, you can. Beta testing applications won't, like the beta testing application itself won't be released until, what is it, October 18th? And then
Yeah.
we'll go through, choose who we would like, who we think would be a best fit, and then from there, beta testing will start November 1st. We have the criteria and in general, so if you would like to be a beta tester, then you have every availability of being able to do that, because there's plenty of time to fulfill that criteria.
Yep. Let's see. We already have answered the personality question. We've already mentioned that you can install the mod with CurseForge. It'll be available on Java. Do horses jump different, or is it all the same jumping style?
The horses... Okay, so in V1, the horses jump different. We could try to show that off a little bit later if we would like, because we can show off, if people would like to see the different decorations and things that we have. But currently we have 5 different jump levels, and every time your horse jumps, if it's a level 1 jump, your horse jumps a little bitty hop. And if it's a level 5 jump, we have an Olympic jump, which Eric has been absolutely gorgeous in doing. He has studied horse jumps for months and months now to make the best animations we could possibly get. So each animation is particularly made and very carefully crafted in order to get those 5 different jump levels.
Let's see. I believe we've answered all of the ones that needed to be answered except for Kiddo's corn comments over and over again.
Okay, at this point, if corn keeps getting asked for, I'm just gonna like not ever do corn, because I was thinking like, you know what, maybe in future we can do corn because corn is a treat. No, this is what you get, kiddo. Blame yourself.
You literally oh my gosh, you comment everywhere. You reply to my stories with corn. You put it in my question answer tab with corn. It's I can't escape it. I can't escape it.
And now you have banned it from swim.
Yes.
Do you feel accomplished?
Yeah. Will there be geldings? I believe we covered that.
Yeah. We said that you will be able to geld stallions, not descriptively though.
So I actually have a question based off of that. Will we have horses that maybe have an aggressive tendency or a more like forward tendency once you geld them, that goes away, like a trait? Or
in P2 we do plan on that, where some horses will calm down after gelding and some won't change. It will depend, I believe, on a couple other characteristics whether that will happen or not. Don't mind this, we are still building on this piece. Which, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna start cantering forward.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, so, yeah, they will be gelded, and it can affect them. It won't always affect them, but it can. Because we have a system for how flighty, quote-unquote, or bomb-proof a horse can be. So, that's in there somewhere. There's a trail to our right.
Wait,
I'll be peeling over there.
On the road you got up to, did you turn right or left?
On the...
You got up to like a couple
right.
Oh, we went
The
right.
islands.
Okay.
If you gallop across the island, we're right at the edge.
I have no idea where I am.
I'm coming.
What relation I am.
I'm coming.
Let's see.
Someone got distracted.
Yeah. So say if a horse does pass away from a mob, will there be a way to bring them back? Like, obviously, it wouldn't be easy. But say if a horse got killed, in that case, could possibly be brought back.
Currently, there is not a way in the moment. I'm thinking of doing something of the sort where it saves your horse, like, last state, and then you can, like, dev command poof it back in. But that is currently... Oh, I see you, Legend. You went the wrong direction. I see you. You follow me on over. So I'm not sure about that, but in V3 we plan on adding something to where you can earn the right to, well, how about that's a secret? But all you're gonna get is earn the right, and past that, that's all you know. Secrets are fun when you're the one who knows them.
Right. Can you teach a horse different dressage movements?
Currently, no, you cannot. We do not have the animations for that. Eric is our animator, and he's currently, like I said, we had 50 animations before, but that's not even including getting all the tack to animate properly with the horse with each animation, plus the horse armor on top of it. We have different kinds of tack, English, Western, and Adventure. So, not for V1. We won't have those animations because Eric might fly to the US and murder me personally.
Right.
But if we get more animators to help him out and help out our other animator, then in phase 2 we definitely absolutely want to do dressage animations.
Okay.
As well as Western too.
I love the tail, how the tail rises when it trots.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Will there be clubs in the server? You know, like riding clubs, dressage clubs, and blah blah blah. Can you make your own clubs as well?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, we were planning on doing that, weren't we?
I believe Lace knows best about it because she's the one planning it the most. If you would like to talk about it.
It's thrown under the bus here.
Oh yeah.
Have I planned to do? I mean, I knew we were planning clubs because
we haven't planned
I'm planning a dressage club.
Right, we haven't planned much about it, but the systems is under Lace, but she also has a bunch of things that she's doing, so I guess she kind of forgot. But
Are you sure it's not under Jenny? I don't remember this.
Not a problem. Not a problem at all. So yes, they are possible. We are still planning the systems because you can make any club you want. You can personally do it yourself. However, if it's going to be done through the server, that would be something different. So like if you're going to be a verified club through the server, you would get certain perks and be able to do certain things because we know that you're a club and we are trying to support those clubs. But yes, absolutely, 100% we want to do clubs. We forgot someone. Legend's back there. I'm just gonna ignore him and leave him in the dust and let him die in the desert sun.
Wow, that was oddly specific.
I lived in a desert. I know what happens.
Anyway.
I fear the sun.
The gallop.
Yeah.
War. Sorry.
I know from the player point of view, the gallop is so gorgeous.
The ears going back. I don't know. I just feel like I'm in like medieval times, running alongside my army of people, hyping them up for war. And then it like stops with cooldown, and I'm like, oh, never mind.
You know how amazing it would be though, like to have the horse armor on that lets you fly, go up to a cliff with your team, just launch a jump into the sky and take off.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We never finished talking about the horse armor. Like with the
I
eyes.
was showing off the horse armor and kind of what it did, and kind of went from there. Because we'll have another video later on that really goes through what the armor can and can't do, and it's still being worked on. So I kind of
that'll be part of our tutorial slash information tab, which we'll have on YouTube, which will basically just post everything and anything about the mod when it does get closer to release. That way you guys aren't confused on anything, and you guys don't have to go look at 8 different wikis to try to find what you need to know, because I know playing mods, it can sometimes be difficult to know what to do.
Oh, and a point to mention, all of these trails that we are currently going on, that we've been going on this entire time, there is this and about 5 times more or 10 times more really, on the server with different places to see, different places to adventure and secrets to find, plenty of secrets to find, etc. So, just so y'all know that there's plenty to see and do when you really just want to go somewhere on your horse and just enjoy it with friends.
Yeah.
And also so these are all available. This is the official Sweet server.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Especially because Jenny's working on the most, so she knows all. She actually knows secrets I don't.
Eric, I'm gonna fight you. Said, can I have the mod, please? I'm trustful. I won't share with anyone.
I hate everyone. You know how many DMs I get of that every freaking day?
Yeah. I understand people want to play the mod, but when you spam DMs sometimes it can get overwhelming for us to hear, hey, can I have the mod? I swear I won't. It's like games on your phone? Games? It's like equivalent to that, but actually not even equivalent. It's more annoying.
Yeah, no, it, but it won't be available for phones.
Yeah.
No.
Will there be more realistic turning?
We're working on it. Oh, does this trail end?
I don't know where.
I think we're getting towards the military area, so this trail will feed into the military town.
I'm gonna make you a little like button system, Hannah, and I'm just gonna give you a button that says we're working on it. And that's
honestly, yes. It's literally just like the. Oh my god, yes. I'm working on it.
It'll be like a little like system where you can just press it and it'll just like scream into the stream. Well, not scream, obviously. I don't want to like hurt people's ears.
Just scream into the void.
We're working on it with like an echo.
What was the question? What was the question that we just completely overtook and forgot about?
Will there be more realistic turning?
Oh yeah, that. Working on it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dang.
You went into way much more detail this time than last time you answered. You can do like little.
If you have it so horses can't go through each other, of course that makes more sense. So like they're solid basically.
We are looking to, at minimum, apply inertia to the horse. So falling off a horse at low speed will do a little bit of damage, but falling off a horse at high speed will do some damage. With that inertia, we're not sure if that would come with the horses being solid or not. We would like them to, but collision in games can be very, very difficult and laggy, and we're trying our best to make sure that every person can play the horse mod on any computer, not just high quality ones. So I don't know if we'll be deving it. I don't know if it's really that possible to dev it. I don't know. So let's go with
it's also a question of, you know, the limitations we have with Minecraft, because we're just extending the game, right? So we're kind of forced to go with Minecraft's collision system, right? Which aren't the best, and I know all entities are like, you can make them solid somehow, but you know, we'll look at it.
I'm trying not to go near any of the secret areas because I don't want to like show off anything that
I'm just going.
We should go swimming.
Yeah, the mesa is very empty right now, but I promise there'll be a lot to do on trails.
Oh, and we've been I've been specifically avoiding the areas she's already decorated and done. So there are things definitely done to see.
Hannah can't even tell you. She doesn't even know what all of it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of it planned. You should see our map where we're like, yeah, over here will be something, over here will be something. It looks like the map has chickenpox.
It does. Yeah.
There was also one here which said, will there be carts/wagons?
In V3, we're gonna try, but no promises. Apparently, wagons and carts and things can be incredibly glitchy and almost like spazzy. So we're going to try our best to see what we can do in V3, but it's not going to be soon.
Right. Cologne says, can you up skills by just adventuring, or do you need to use the training objects to, well, train?
Training objects can be used, but like they help make it a little bit faster because of course they're optimized objects to do what needs to be done, but not necessarily, because in my opinion we were able to train horses for hundreds of years without certain objects, so you should still be able to do it, but that's just me.
Your bare hands, that's the tool you get.
I don't know why. My immediate thought when you like did the way you said bare hands, I was like, yeah, just punch the horse. Like, no,
oh my gosh.
No, don't punch the horse.
You're about to get
Don't do that.
You're about to get beat up by your horse with the mod. Jeez.
We plan on the horses being able to have, be able to fight back, but also in adventure, we're wanting to plan that the horses can fight on command, like bite or kick, and that's gonna be a double barrel kick. And if he gets mad at you, you're gonna lose you're just not even gonna have a chest anymore.
You're gone.
You're just gone. You're gonna be a head and legs. That's it. End of story. Oh,
yeah, for the training, like, you don't need them, but we do have a lot of jump variations, including like small cavalettis and trotting poles and stuff, which you can use.
Count.
Yeah.
Yep. Lots of jumps. If we want to head back to town, we can start showing those off if we want to.
I was about to say we should go try to level up their jump training a little bit.
Oh, that would be fantastic. My horse's jump is ridiculous.
I know. I've been trying to jump, but it's
Okay, let me check my map and see the home.
I'm gonna do circles around you.
Okay.
Sorry, stream. I may make you dizzy by doing that.
I'm already going.
Can foals become sad and or lonely after being separated by their parental figures?
We have not planned full AI yet, or any of those things. However, we have planned for full rejection.
Yeah.
So it is possible in V2 that the mother can reject their baby, Cliff, that their mother can reject their baby, and you'll have to take care of the baby yourself because mama won't do it.
You have to hand feed it.
Will there also be weaning? Because I think the loneliness would also come with weaning, like, you know, horses need to be weaned at a certain age, or does that just not?
Right. We're not certain because that gets into an aspect that might be a little too realistic for, just a little too realistic in some sorts that we're trying to avoid. Like, we don't have certain anatomy on our horses either, so we're gonna work around that, I believe, but it has not been confirmed.
Alright.
It'll definitely be an effect, but they won't have an animation for it or anything.
Yeah, and I mean, it would, with the hitboxes and stuff, it would be quite hard to animate them together so that it looks completely
accurate.
So, yeah.
Yeah. No, we will not do breeding animations. If I get, sorry, my game is not loading currently, but
yeah, mine froze.
Oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
What did someone do?
Someone did something.
I was just running around in circles. You can watch stream.
It was Freckles.
Freckles.
It was Freckles.
Leave Freckles alone.
Freckles the Destroyer has done it again.
Was Freckles.
What happened?
The only thing that I see here is just vehicle of Legolas moved wrongly.
What? Why is it always me? It wasn't Freckles. I'm not riding Freckles.
You crashed the server more than
Lace,
anyone
what did
else.
you do?
I was just running. I don't know.
The
The
server was like, and I took that personally.
It currently looks like it's trying to crash, but haven't crashed fully yet.
Yeah, I think we're
Oh wait, it's back. No?
Lost connection. Preparing crash report.
Okay.
We'll get the truth.
Oh
I did
god.
nothing. I was just running.
Am I correct when I'm?
Well, it has 7 gigs, and we ran on really fast horses across an entire map, so who knows what happened? I don't know.
You guys can enjoy
Might have
the
just ran out.
pretty intro for like a little bit.
Peachy, don't call me out in chat. I don't appreciate it.
Are you being bullied?
No, I would never.
Then don't
Freckles
crash
the
my
Destroyer.
I
Don't crash my server. Like all she did was run, Hannah.
Nothing. You can't even blame Freckles either. I was writing, who is this? Esperanza. It's her.
Okay. So I am by Peachy.
Are we back? Okay.
I'm back in.
Am I correct saying when you can't poison horses?
Hi guys.
Yeah. I think they're asking more in the terms like, is there going to be feed that can be certain, like poison for horses, like apples, or maybe even like plants they can't eat.
Yeah.
In phase 2, we plan on having poisonous plants, and we also plan on having what is it called? Poisonous plants, and in SWLVM, we would like to add rodents that will make your feed all grody, and then your horses either won't eat it or it'll make them sicky. But everything is curable.
Because we also have like barn cats and stuff.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Barn cats.
Sylvia asked to see if they can see jumping.
Yeah, we're about to go jump.
we're working on it.
Yeah, wait, where did you go? Oh, you're back here.
Do you want to go to the one in town or the one in the plains behind the castle?
I was gonna go to the one in, the one in the plains behind the castle.
If we have more space, that would be great.
Yeah, there's the plains one, by my house.
Oh wait, am I galloping? Oh, calm down, Hannah.
You were.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was? I don't know, I'm just spamming H.
I love the
H.
I'm so excited. One of my favorite things for the server, this isn't a question, but I don't care because I'm going to answer it anyway. One of my favorite things that's going to be on the server is the fact that we don't really have teleports. We have a couple of them, but we don't plan on having them, and all of our plots are planned to be in server. Not in server, but I mean like not a plot world. So if you want to go into town, you're going to have to actually saddle up your horse and go into town. If you want to go to the next city, you're going to have to saddle up your horse and you're going to have to go. So I really like that idea that all these roads you will get to know personally as you travel in between the different areas. And make sure you get somewhere before dark, because
I'll be lurking in the woods, ready for my next victim.
Will Splash Potion work on the horses, like swiftness or healing?
I don't know about healing.
Swiftness works. Gabe and I tested it.
Yeah, one thing is it works.
But it intended to work. We're getting there. We're about halfway home.
We also have our own potions.
Oh, we do have our own potions. We have experience potions that you can find in chests as loot, so that way, hopefully, you can, if you're out adventuring, you can find a little bit of something to kind of boost your horse an extra 50 points.
Yeah.
My horse just casually glitched into stairs.
Yeah, that's just a Minecraft thing. Nothing we can do about it.
Hannah, that reminds me, one of the questions I saw earlier was, what is your favorite thing about the mod? Like, your favorite piece?
Oh, I got that question just the other day, and I had to take like a whole few minutes to think about it, because I'm like, I don't really have necessarily like a favorite object. But my favorite thing about the mod is honestly the teamwork. Like, it is absolutely the coolest thing to me that one day I started with an idea, and a year and a half later, I have a team that I trust so much that to do what we need to do. That the teamwork is one of my favorite things on the planet, and to me it is just the most awesome thing that I have a staff of 30 people where I could trust them with my life to make sure that everything goes well, to make sure that everything's okay and everyone's taken care of.
I take a bullet for you, Hannah. I take a bullet for you, right to the chest. Where did you go?
I'm getting you dinner. I'm PayPaling you.
Wait, where did you?
Okay, we'll wait. We're going up the hill.
Right.
Castle Room.
You
go to the new. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You're coming.
I'm just following Jenny because I don't know where everything is.
Okay, Yoon. So, as far as I know, I don't think creepers can destroy blocks, right?
Yes.
On the server.
Oh, on the server? No. We plan on having creeper confetti because I cried too many times from Lucy dying from a stupid creeper. Creepers can die in confetti and weep that they didn't kill anything.
But also, just TNT, just explosions in general. Like, he's asking particularly, like, what happens if somebody, it makes an explosion on your land or something.
Oh no, that's basic server stuff. We won't allow TNT. We won't allow like big redstone contraptions and your basic stuff. You don't have to worry about someone coming on your property and hurting your animal.
Yeah,
that is definitely not gonna happen.
It's gonna
we will
become
have a separate dimension
faction
for
server mix
that
of
kind of stuff.
horses.
What'd you say, Jenny?
We'll have a separate dimension for that kind of like
Right.
land destroying.
We'll have a PvP area where you can blow up people and stuff, but your horses still won't die. Your horses will always be protected, no matter what. So even if you die and be stupid, for going in PvP area, your horse will always be okay. Me personally, like every time my horse dies in a game, I relate it to Lucy, and then I cry for too long, and then I mournfully go back to Minecraft. So it won't be in my server because, I choose that. There you go. I'm a big ol' stab. It's fine. Waiting on the other two.
When it goes dark, do horses become slower and more easily spooked?
In phase 2, we do plan on adding things that would scare them, like darkness, banners, bees, different things like that. But that would also depend on how well you train your horse. Again, if it's flighty versus bomb-proof, your horse might spook slightly, but it will, or like might, how they do that quick step thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Your horses will be, your horse will depend on you, essentially, like natural birth, and then a little bit on you and how you train it. Into the castle wall.
Will you be looking for staff when the server's up?
We are currently already looking for staff. We are very careful in the staff that we choose because we've seen too many issues in, not naming a server, but just in many servers of any kind. Here, I'm gonna wait for the others because this is an interesting way to get around. Okay, we got all 4. So you just go up the stairs. This is not the way that you'll have to do it normally, but this is the way we do it now. So, yeet.
But
anyway,
like I was more thinking like
I know we're looking for staff. We have a very specific system on how we do it because we've seen before where people just elevate to staff right out the gate, and then there's a bunch of problems because all they wanted to do was be able to have perms. So currently you have to be a volunteer for 3 months for us, so we can know that you're a hard worker, a good person, and make sure that you're a strong, high character human, and then we will be able to have you as a staff member for a specific server as a mod or a cavalier or a commander, etc.
Yeah.
So yes, we are always looking for staff, but just know that you have to be a volunteer first.
Okay. Then we have a question from Delphi X. Is Legends leg end at the end of his leg?
Legend anatomy lesson, let's go!
Oh my god. Alright, we're going this way.
Are you gonna answer?
Come on, leg hand, answer.
It's for you.
It was... Oh.
Yeah, leg hand.
Is Legends leg end at the end of his leg? Yes.
Alright, good job, leg hand.
So proud of you.
Very proud. Good job, leg hand.
Good job, leg hand. Sounds like Legolas for some reason.
Legolas.
Oh, like Legolas over there?
Yeah. Like
Hey.
Oh yeah, I'm picking
That's my territory, leave me alone.
Alright, what are you guys doing right now?
We're running to an arena so we can jump.
Bullying Lace.
In general, then I ask, what are we like looking for most in volunteers, like skill-wise, right? Are there anything we're lacking?
Currently we're looking for high skill builders, as high skill as we can find, because I'm not the best builder, but I try my best. I'm gonna go this way. But I'm not the best that ever existed at all whatsoever. Even wow, what happened here, Jenny? What did you do?
Those are some tree designs.
Yes, tree designs. We're looking for builders, and currently we're looking for devs. Devs is honestly what we need most, and honestly, another animator would be.
What?
Swimworms.
The heck?
Yeah.
What is that?
Boys.
Just in general, we're basically looking for like anybody that can help with any of the skills we need at the moment.
Right, and those skills are deving, animation, and high skill building. The more high skill building we can get, especially devs, because currently Legend is like the only dev that we have, and as amazing as he is, he's freaking overworked. So Help,
Um,
please.
there is. Will your horse
so-
like and dislike different types of treats? And will his mood lead be changed by what they eat?
In version 2, that is
Okay.
heavily based on the question that we answered earlier, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Sure. Will there be able to have 2 riders per horse? I would find it funny for a horse taxi service.
We do want to do that. Yes, we do. We're already working on it, so that way, in V2 that will change depending on your horse's size. But we do want to be able to have two riders per horse, specifically because V1 is about adventure, and if I can't run into another fortress, pick up my friend, and haul my butt out of there, then I don't know the point of a warhorse.
Why'd you get all Western? All my butt out of there.
Because I relate adventure very heavily to Western, because they're both based in function, so it's just kind of a thing.
Wait, where are you, Hannah?
I'm in the arena, right beside you guys, where you're standing in a field.
We were admiring Eric's worm.
Oh wait, is this are these the jumps I set up? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna set up some ground poles so we can start with our
play them the GUI as well.
Oh, wrong tool.
Ferry asked, when the server releases, will there be boarding, taxing, loaning, stable hands, etc.?
Absolutely. That's going to be more player setup, but in the best branded stables, like you can actually, if you're a breeding stable, you will be able to get your own brand. We won't actually brand the horses because we don't believe in, hot iron to a horse's side. But we do want to do branding. So like if you get a horse from a certain barn, you know the quality of that animal, etc. And you can actually be supported by quote unquote the state, which is the server. I just call it the state because I don't know, it's the first thing that comes to my mind.
The government.
But you can be, huh?
Said the government.
The thing, me, whatever.
The throne, Hannah.
Yes, hail. But vertical slat, none. Let's see. Let's go with schooling, and then let's go with.
Yes, my favorite word.
Oh, you're making them too?
Will there be an age requirement for volunteers? Yes, we are currently. I think it's 15. Or is that incorrect?
Hey, Legend.
What?
Hey, leg hand.
What?
It's not working.
Oh, it's because those are copy and pasted. Those are copy and pasted.
Oh.
So it's the original one is over here, I believe.
Oh, you copied and pasted.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
say,
yeah.
like leg hand.
I'm making some over here, Hannah. Just so you know.
Oh, I'm just making jumps in general, so we can.
Okay.
Go around.
So we agree on the age requirement for volunteers is 15.
Yes. That is the lowest requirement.
Genrod, we do not have any demands on time zones because currently the volunteer team is made up of people from Europe, from US, like different time zones all around. So feel free to apply based on your time, no matter what time zone you're in.
What did
Jenny.
You say, Jenny? Did you say something, Jenny, about
yes.
the fences?
Okay, Jenny, I have a question for you. What's your YouTube name?
I think it's just Jen.
Okay.
If the people in call want to be able to be talking in live stream with their name, like kind of like Legends, where he's moderator, you can just send me your link and I'll add it in for next stream.
Okay.
Also, a question: can you still be a beta tester if you're less than 14 years old?
Let's
will
see.
there be an age requirement on beta testers, of course, other than 13 plus?
Let's see. I'm actually trying to avoid those questions, but you keep asking them, Legend. We tried not to actually say our minimum requirements for age because we have found out that if we tell people the minimum age, they immediately lie to us as much as possible. We've even had someone who's like, yeah, so I'm 13 and we're like, okay, well you have to be minimum 15. They're like, oh, well I'll be 15 in 2 days. I doubt that. So trying to avoid that. So currently our minimum age for applications, yes, is 15. But we will be for beta testing, we don't actually have a limit, and even if we did, I don't want to state it, and we're going to change our current we're gonna change our current to a different age point because of how many people we have in the server. We may lower it, higher it. I'm not really sure, but we're gonna change our volunteer one as well soon.
Will poles fall down when hit? They currently won't, but we're trying to see if that's a possibility. Most likely not V1, but maybe V2.
Delete these layers.
That when you hit some of the objects on like a jump, it will kind of like fall down. Hopefully.
Yes.
Will there be horseshoes that will enhance performance?
Let's see. I gotta remember what we discussed on that. Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta remember
we
what
are
we
doing
discussed on
horseshoes. We did say that for V2 we would be doing horseshoes, which would be affected by a couple different things. Like, I think we said if you like overwork your horse on stone too much, it can break the shoes. But and then I'd assume that maybe we'd look into like if you had a broken shoe, it could hurt the horse if you work on a broken shoe or something. Or the shoe will work like a tool and just break, and then you need to replace them.
I remember. You're totally right, Jenny. I remember. It's also what the tool is supposed to do. Like, it's supposed to use as a tool and basically protect your horse from laminitis and... What's the other one?
Lameness.
Lameness. There it is. Right. I remember when we first made it. Shoes are supposed to help prevent those. So, yeah. Woo! And you can get crackly hooves.
Hannah, I like how you're jumping. Lace too. I like how you guys are jumping the ground poles.
Well, every single jump that you do, every single jump that you do will help you level up faster, so I can get to level 2. Ha! I got level 2! Woo! Yeah, plebs.
Can we
Oh my gosh, bully. Absolute bully.
I think I already to appreciate Raven's player animations. How when you trot, you can actually see the player hips moving up and down. It's a little limited right now because we're trying to find a middle ground between Western and English, but it's really, really cool, in my opinion.
It is very nice.
Also the gallop player anim as well.
Oh my gosh, I am such a pro at this game. Hold on.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, I jinxed it.
Smooth.
Yeah, and since we talked about volunteering, if people want to volunteer, you can join the Discord. You can DM a admin or above, and they will send you an application. And you fill it out, you return it, we vote, and it goes from there. Also, I'm not sure because Hannah, have you checked the finance channel?
The what channel?
The finance channel in Discord.
I have been focused on this purely, but I can do that now.
Sweet. I'm just not sure if like you want to not or not.
If you're asking for mentioning it, that's up to Peachy. If Peachy wants to, talk about support, that's up to her.
Yeah.
And
if you guys want to go into support portion, feel free. I mean, it's your. I'm just the cameraman.
Okay.
Oh
right,
yeah,
so
marketing director, you are the cameraman.
Well, yeah, cameraman over marketing director. Come on now.
Of course.
It's my dream.
Priority.
So we'll just make it quick because nobody should feel obligated. In case you do want to help or support through like donations, you can do that on our Patreon, which I will link in the chat. We have just now updated our tiers to actually, be useful or feel that you get something in return, right? Because we appreciate every single one, and you don't have to donate. You can also just join the Discord, answer questions, be here, be excited. That's also a bunch of support that we love. So yeah.
Hannah, just so you know, I've been following you this entire time with my pan camera.
Why are you doing that? I'm horrible at this.
I know.
Don't be doing that.
He was talking about Patreon, and you're over here slapping into jumps.
Well, I don't have the jump for it yet. I'm only jump 2, so I'm trying to get there.
Also, stream, let's have a chat. Okay, you guys blowing up our media is like, oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Oh my god.
TikTok,
we barely
Instagram.
scraped 1,000 people in Discord.
TikTok has been
and then
crazy.
Bam! 3,000.
Yeah, you guys have been so supportive recently, and it really means a lot. Like, of course, we're giving you guys content, but like, it's been crazy.
But it was beautiful. It was such a boost that we needed because we've been working for so long, like tirelessly. Like me and Jenny and Lay staying up till like 3 a.m. and then getting back up at like 6 a.m. again to, you know, work. I mean, like, it really was a wonderful boost to see that people really do want what we're trying to do for them. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh wait, wrong way. Sorry. About to go run into you guys.
Yeah, it's
head-on collision.
That some people, you know, they discovered us. Now we've, you know, suddenly in, I don't know, like a couple of days here, we just went from 1K members, which was our first huge milestone, and just in like 3 or 4 days, boom, we're now 3.2.
Right.
It's amazing. TikTok blowing up, Instagram, YouTube also now at 400 subscribers. It's like
oh
amazing.
really?
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you guys.
It feels wonderful because like we've been, especially because like I started this. Sorry, I will right in the direct middle of this, but I started this project 1.5 years ago because I just missed Lucy to no end, and I didn't know what to do about it. So I started working on things. It's how I show love. I just do acts of love like that is what I do. And so I worked on this completely alone for 6 months, burnt out. I couldn't do dev, but I did modeling and textures, and I did everything. And then after a while, we started getting more and more people. Now we have Legend and Lace and Jenny and Eric, Eric, my OG. And it's just, it's absolutely amazing to see that people want what I work 14 hours a day on. I mean, I'm serious. Like I get online at about 9 to 10 a.m. depending on my workout, and then I'm on till 12 or oftentimes till 2 a.m. in the morning working on this every day.
She says that, but then like I leave voice chat because I'm British, so like I'll leave voice call at like 3 a.m. my time, and I'll wake up, be sleeping for 6 hours, and she'll still be in voice call, still be up. So she's lying about that.
Don't tell them that.
Exposed. What's really sweet to me is like your inspiration mainly was Lucy, but I think what's sweet to me is everyone's inspiration is completely different, so we all kind of like, we're all fueled by something different or something inspirational to us, and I think
it's all working towards one goal.
Exactly.
Like
and I think that's the cutest thing. I think it's
we're gonna bring Lucy home.
Yeah, let's go.
Bring Lucy home. I'm gonna do everything I can. I'm hoping that in time I can finally have her home. Okay, before I cry, next subject. Go.
Yeah, your friendly spaghetti again asked. It's still a funny name. Still asked, will there be shows/competitions on the server?
Yes,
absolutely.
I will bring it upon myself to do shows because I've always loved shows, even on Minecraft. So that's one inspiration for me.
You know what might get you guys hyped is that we have sister servers. If you are in our Discord, you might know. And we are hoping to have a cross-server Olympics. Like, how cool would that be?
That would be amazing.
Cross-server Olympics. So that means like we'll have, we plan on having horseball, which is Equestrian's staple sport that they do. But, ooh, doing that jump weird. But we plan on doing horseball, we plan on doing jumping, we plan on doing all of it. So like, we'll have events on Swim versus events on Equestrian and versus events on Equinox, and just make it a whole 3-day eventing course of Olympics every year. So we can have like a team specifically for Swim that can go up against our sister servers and who gets bragging rights for the year.
Oh, that is
cool.
also something I'd like to mention is that in the works right now, it's not on the list, but we are hoping to make like actual award things.
Yeah.
Looking great. So you guys will actually be able to hang up your rosettes and trophies in your houses.
Oh my gosh.
I know I'm gonna have like a whole trophy room. It's gonna be amazing.
My whole house is just gonna be covered in rosettes. Like even if they're last place, I'm literally just gonna put them everywhere.
They're literally right now. They look so beautiful. Shout out Citrus. Thank you very much. They look great.
And we also plan on making them quote unquote chargeable, which means that you can put You can put experience points into them. You can put, like, they would have to be done through the server, because of course you can't just, you know, layer anything with as many points as you want and just give it to whoever. But you'll be able to layer it with experience points, with money, with rewards, etc. And then, like, you can have a charged ribbon, and then be able to have all of the benefits like spill over into your inventory. Very, very excited for that one.
Another thing is people asking about hosting shows. I believe Hannah and I talked about this prior, the same with breeding. I think we were talking about, Hannah, correct me if I'm wrong, which I know you will. I think we were talking about possibly making it like people have to get like their barns registered for shows or their properties, and they have to have, I don't know if we were talking, I just forgot it. I'm maybe confusing breeding and registration, but I believe you also have to have like approval to host, or at least to a certain level, because of course people, you know, would have to know how to and stuff like that. I'm not sure.
Right, you are correct. So if whatever kind of show you want to do, if you're going to do a small show with friends, be like 3 people, tiny rewards, whatever, I mean, you don't need us to get all up in your business. But if you're going to do an official show with like larger rewards, many horses, if you plan on keeping those horses on your property overnight, you're going to have admin staff come in and make sure that you are up to par, so it can actually feel like more of a real show. Because I mean, if admin staff shut you down so you can't have tomorrow's thing, then you're gonna have to act quickly. I mean, it's really good for RRP. It is very, very good stuff. Very excited for that.
It basically, because the server will come with like rules for dimensions, etc. Like you'll need your stools to be a certain size for them to be deemed like healthy and happy for the horses, and like arena's the same. Like an official arena has to be a certain amount, like a certain size, for it to be counted.
And
like
certain jump sizes too, so you can't have like Olympic jumps for a level 1 or like a tier 1. Bad luck, aren't I? I tried to do a jump and Lacey immediately came after me and couldn't do it either, and I'm like, well.
Yeah.
Well.
The permit and license system, that also ties in with the fact that you actually have to go into town on your horse, because we don't want you to teleport, we want you to ride into town. You will have to go to a town hall and interact with one of our custom NPCs who are textured and made with personality and RPG, and you will have to interact with them. Yes, shout out Silverleaf, thank you very much.
And Citrus for the ribbons earlier. Citrus mentioned the ribbons. She did them.
I did say Citrus.
Okay. While we talk, Rambo/Zephyr in the Discord said, "Do you all think we could see some places around town?"
Sure, I don't see why not. Oh my god, can I show you how bad the town started? I must.
Oh yeah, we can show you guys our
Let's go.
building.
So while you go down there, let's keep talking. So,
oh my god. So bad.
Jenny,
I was such a bad builder.
We're in a situation.
It was I was such a bad builder when I first started this, because I wanted to do a server, but I had never opened a server before. I had never been even a Minecraft builder before. I basically knew how to do like a dirt house essentially, but I was the only builder, so I was just doing my best, you know, and my best was horrendous. So you guys get to see the original build for the town, and then you get to see our current build skill, which I will claim at least some of it. Our current build skill in upgrading all of our builds.
Wait, I'm lost. Do I just go over the hill?
But don't worry, they're all going to be like upgraded.
To the wall?
Yeah, go to the wall and then turn to the...
Oh, no, Peachy.
Right.
Oh, okay. He somehow got up. Either way, are there going to be NPCs to help you with your horses?
Yes.
No.
I don't.
In the way that you're thinking, we will not have like automation.
Yeah,
so NPCs will not take care of your horses for you.
Right.
You'll have to always do that, or you'll have to hire someone on server. And so you can actually, you know, either hire someone or be hired to be a stable hand.
Yeah, so I think I briefly mentioned it earlier that we were working on the business sector, which is not fully planned yet, but it has been, there's a separate Discord server, there'll be a whole system. You'll be able to open up your own barns for sales and breeding and training. Breeding won't obviously be for V1, but I can't wait until we can do it in like V2, and you can do your competing stables, etc., etc. Okay, let's just destroy the wall.
Am I going the wrong way?
I mean, I made
Bella.
the wall. I can destroy the wall.
Asked if horses be able to eat for themselves, if it's grass, blah blah blah. Yes, they will automatically when they get low enough in hunger, they will go and find something to eat. If that's grass being the worst thing they can eat, or like if you have a slow feeder or a grain feeder in your stall or nearby, they will try and eat from that. And if there's like just a quality bale or a hay bale standing around, they will also try and go and eat that. So yes, they will automatically, and the same goes for water. So when they're thirsty enough, they will try and search for water. So you need to keep like half barrels or water troughs filled up with water.
Where did you? Okay, I think. Oh, hi.
I'm right here.
Okay, well I'm lagging really bad. Are you not lagging?
I lagged a little bit.
Okay,
but,
hold on.
I mean,
1 second. Let me log out and log back in really quick because I'm having like bit lag where it's like every few seconds it just freezes. So I wanna.
Ah, I see.
I'm not sure why it's doing that, but I don't want stream to have to go through it too. Okay, I think I fixed it.
So how will plots/owning properties work without the idea of plots? Or like, you know, how would it work on the server?
Sorry, one more time. I zoned out for like.
How will plots/property system, how would that work on the server?
I'm excited about that one. Okay. So we are making, we're having our beautiful plugin dev, Nidorox. He is working on the plugin for Realty. So we plan on not having a plot world because I don't like them, personally. But we plan on having our own actual plugin for that. So where on the server itself, I can actually start showing you where that might be. Well, she's out of game and I don't have stream, so I can't actually show you. But
yeah, I'm here. I'm just turning off shaders.
Right. On the south side of the castle, we plan on having actual like spaces that are set out to be people's properties. They'll have parcel numbers just like in real life. They won't have street addresses, but you can put street addresses, or we can put them on there for RP purposes. And again, if you want to go into town, you'll have to tack up a horse and ride into town, or run. But I mean, horses are cooler. So, all right, we can move on then. You'll have to actually tack up your horse and ride into town. And the more expensive properties will be the properties closer to the castle wall, and then the cheaper properties will be the ones that are far away, so you'll have to travel a big distance, which will also, I'm very excited about this too, which will also put a big stress on well-trained horses, because like I said before, horses that aren't trained don't obey you. So you're gonna have to have a decently trained horse in order to actually, wow, I just see you like tank off the mountain, but anyway.
Yeah.
Badly trained horses, it'll take you like 10 minutes just to get into town, but well-trained horses, it'll take you, 30 seconds. So,
This
big deal. It's one of my favorite things about the server. I'm so excited.
Was the fountain changed?
Yeah, someone changed it and I changed it back, and I'm gonna write him a strongly worded email later.
Oh, an email. Ooh. Getting a little
spicy.
Business spicy up in this joint.
Okay, so here is actually the first build on the server. Here it is. So this is the bakery. It's small. I'm still proud of this build, and I think I will forever be proud of this build. And I don't think we'll be upgrading this one because I'm just too in love with it. And you can't make me.
I did make a few upgrades to it. My bad. I added the bars at the top.
I like the bars.
You're fired.
Oh.
Anyway,
listen, Hannah, they were iron bars. Well, I made them swim bars because you made it when the swim bars weren't in, so I thought you'd want them.
Oh yeah, I didn't have the swim bars, and the swim ones they just look so much cuter.
They're just so pretty.
I like them a lot.
Okay, I won't.
What?
Because if I flip this one, it's going to break the head, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be doing that, yeah.
I wanna. Oh wait, I can't do that. Wait, maybe I can.
Yeah.
Oh. I just wanna. Yeah.
feel accomplished?
Yeah, this is how stream's gonna go from now on. Cone. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it would be great if I could just like tie a lead to you and just start like pulling you on the ground.
Whoa,
Like,
hey
let's
now.
go. Red Dead style.
Wait, I'm gonna. I'm backing up.
Oh, but they wanted to see the town, so I'm showing them a little bit of the crappy town that I made. Okay, so.
Yep.
Okay, so how the town works is obviously there's the center fountain here.
Oh my god, Lace has got freckles out.
Oh god, Lace.
Leave him alone.
He's gonna destroy the server.
No, he's
anyway,
not.
There's nothing behind those eyes but
evil. I can't wait
Leave him alone.
Story video.
I like how you're speed walking away.
Freckles is beautiful and perfect, and it's so not his fault. Never.
Blame you.
Your friendly spaghetti said one word only: horse drive-throughs.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that's 2 words.
I was gonna say, isn't that like 3?
Well, I think drive-through isn't drive-through a 1 word or is it a split-up word? I don't know.
It's hyphenated, so
It's
like
hyphenated,
technically,
so technically 1 word.
Words?
But it still counts as it's still not 1 word though. No matter how.
True. Yeah. I mean, I guess.
Maybe.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. So yeah. So this fountain, I am very happy with this fountain. So we started off like we watched a YouTube video because like every other server I saw had just copied YouTube videos. So we're like, okay, I guess we'll do it too. We started looking at a YouTube video, and the horse, no offense to the YouTuber, I mean he made it on the fly, so like kudos to him. But I don't remember who it was. It was over a year ago. But he made kind of a stumpy horse. It was a little stumpy, and the head was really odd. But it took us like 3 days, and then I finally came up with the final design. Like it was like 3 a.m. and I was like, I must figure this out. And so now we have our fountain that will never be removed. If someone changes it, they'll die. And then so these buildings over here were the first. As you can tell, their general design is my favorite kind of materials, and then from there I immediately ran out of designs. So now you get the rest of the town that looks like that. Why is there brick and dark oak and stone layered like this? I don't know. Jenny, why did you allow this? Why would
Where?
Look at this. Like,
I told you I'm gonna redo it.
So why would
You're
you let me do this?
You're exposing her on
I
stream.
was here when you did this.
Well, I'm waiting for her to call me stupid because she wasn't here.
Yeah,
she wasn't on staff till like 6 months later. She's not calling me out on it.
I was like, are you what? What am I supposed to do?
I know.
Jenny's having a moment right now.
Like, call me out, but you weren't calling me out, so now I just feel bad.
Yeah, I was just reading something, but the town will be redone to a little bit higher standard, but we do have the map. I'm not sure if you mentioned it earlier. Is 4,500-ish by 4,500-ish. So
our map is massive. I would show the map, but I'm not streaming.
There is a lot of stuff to get done. So
we have a stadium.
The
amphitheater.
The amphitheater.
Oh, the amphitheater.
Same thing. It's fine.
Wait, I just thought of something cool, right? A minigame. Horse bumper.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, no, you know what?
Like bumper cars.
Right now? The cones serve another purpose. We have jousting. Human jousting.
Ah, yes, jousting.
You just sort of whack each other with the pointy bit of the cone on your heads.
Alrighty, so
I can already imagine the illegal horse bumping rings that are gonna sprout.
Alright, so this is our amphitheater. It is currently in the midst of getting its upgrade. Everything, like a lot of things on the server will be upgraded in time. It is just currently, because of how much that we have to do, we are completing builds first, and then we'll be coming back to redo older buildings. But we can also do that while it's open, so you guys can actively see us completing the server and getting it better.
Look at his cone.
Can you see my cone?
You can see the tip of your cone. It looks like a little worm.
Oh, now you're hidden. Oh, now you're back. You're almost there.
Hiding.
Oh,
and then boom.
Wait.
La, 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 la.
Oh. This is point of view. Point of view stream. You're being buried alive.
Legend.
Hey.
Mean.
Hey now.
Rude.
All of you should stand over this. That's how we're gonna. That's how we can end stream after we're done. Is just everyone standing. Let's go. Let me get into it. There we go. The cones. The cones. Wait,
council.
come. Lace and Hannah, come forward a little bit. Or sorry, Jenny and Hannah, come forward a little bit. There we go.
It's a council cone.
They're casting their judgment onto you.
Oh my
And here
God.
comes Lace.
Now we got another. I need like 10 pictures of this and I want to put it on my wall.
Yeah,
I'm taking
that's
pictures
good.
right now.
Oh, Legend's gone.
Did he?
I don't know. He just went off into the ether.
Alright. Oh my gosh, I love the pink tack so much. I have said before
know,
that I
right?
am obsessed with pink tack, and this, ugh.
The thing is, Blazy is so like, can I just say, Blazy is and she's gorgeous. Can you see all the detail that goes into her? Because she's a roan, so she's special. But she gives me so much more like Western and less pink energy. But I think it suits her. She looks beautiful.
She can flex in anything, let's be honest.
And I
I
just
think
wanted
she
to
wore
put
a
in
lot
some.
of heal. I think.
Yeah, I just wanted to put in some English as well because you guys are all in adventure and Western. So
I chose English too. I don't even
Did
know where
you?
my horse is.
I
I've
love the red
switched
on
3
the
times.
Buxton as well. The red looks so nice.
Each individual time you switch, the server crashed. No, I'm kidding.
Probably. It's always me.
Freckles is cute, but he's got the looks. He's just evil deep down.
Or you guys are
We
gonna
kinda-
get some
Anytime.
content.
Anytime I want to be menacing on the server, I'm just gonna drop Freckles off at Jenny's base so he can stare at her window.
No, we're making Lace make him like a hell themes stable.
Right.
Alright, so do we have anything
Roman
else to cover? We're no more questions in stream that I can see. We
Are
already
there any other
finished.
questions on Insta or TikTok?
I didn't see any. I've answered all on Instagram right through like directly through the comments or DMs, so I didn't ask any, or I didn't ask for any questions on Instagram.
Right.
So all of them have been answered that I know of.
The chat is also thinned out, so there's not really any more questions.
The Discords, is there anything
That's
else?
also not really.
No,
No?
nothing that hasn't already been answered.
Right.
Okay.
Especially because we have our suggestions. We also have our suggestions back. So I mean, like, we have most things answered except for like smaller things, like the things we answered today, or like very niche things. So we really got it covered. And my voice is tired.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for asking the questions. It does mean a lot. Like you guys may not understand how much you're supporting us just by even like chatting, but it really does help.
Yeah, 100%.
It really does
It's honestly been so nice seeing how active the Discord is, because it used to just be like us in call. No one really wanted to join us. I don't know if they were scared of us or something, but now we've got
Maybe no one
like
wants to join you.
all active servers, all active like
Valor! You're not dead!
Your friendly
Oh.
spaghetti, you're getting a little
Valor!
confusing. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hello! I'm sorry, I thought Valor was gone. Hello, Valor!
Oh,
Before
yeah,
you guys go, know that the work you're doing is amazing and your whole team is incredible.
we honestly appreciate that so much.
Oh.
We really do. When we get messages like
I'm gonna
that,
take a screenshot of that.
because I mean, like before we blew up, we were really getting very burnt out, to say the least. It is. I don't think a lot of people realize how time-consuming it is making them boss.
Bless you.
So all of the recent activity and compliments have meant a lot. So thank you.
I didn't expect it to happen that quickly. Like, I
I
did
know,
expect it
it's
to
just-
happen
I was telling
sometime.
you guys, I was telling you, TikTok, everything blows up instantly, and then suddenly, boom. Like TikTok, I was looking at the TikTok analytics the other day, and it's just like straight line, and then it's vertical line. It's like
Straight vertical.
Yeah.
For everyone who doesn't know, we had 44 followers. Now we have 10 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So I was
grand.
looking at I think like
Thank
3 or 4 days
you.
ago. It was yeah.
We appreciate the OGs, but 44.
And Instagram, I didn't expect Instagram to blow up that much either, but like we went from 500 followers to 600 in less than 24 hours. So thank you guys. And we just hit, I believe we just hit 7. Okay, let me get my facts straight before I say something.
And our Patreon is doing better too, because there's so much we want to do, and like I know I don't want to like preach Patreon or blah 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 blah, but again, like with glitch anyway, with how much we're trying to do, we're trying to open SWE, we're trying to open mini SWE, we're trying to make sure that we have everything that we need to do those very well, and that we have all of our other volunteers, and then we have our backups that we need to do. We're hosting our website, we're hosting there's other things I can't remember. Matt has a list of it. He's our sysadmin. He does all of that scary things I don't understand. And then like Legend doing his deving, like there's so much that we're trying to take on that sometimes I remember that I can't make rent next month, let alone more than that. So I mean, like, okay, so we gotta tone it down. But the support is absolutely fantastic, and it really helps us keep going, especially like the goals that we have listed there. You guys can actually see what we're trying to accomplish and where we're trying to go with it, and how much we're trying to do, because like we have, with the interest that we have now, we're trying to do a 50-player server, but I'm starting to get concerned that 50 is not going to be enough for what people want and for what we want to do in future. So we're doing everything we can, and we definitely appreciate everyone and how they support us in any way that they possibly can, and how I've had people in my DMs complimenting the mod and saying how good of a job we're doing and how they're so happy in this community when like like the horse community can be known to be so toxic, but they finally found somewhere they can be. And I'm gonna cry again. Next.
Yeah, that's what I love about this community is something that I have personally just like not really, I guess, been able to experience. I know that sounds depressing, but haven't really been able to experience, is just being able to talk in general and not have something like not have something, you know, deleted or something, you know, rules and all that fun stuff, but just being able to talk with people and being able to communicate and be able to connect in that way. And it's just something that I don't think I'll ever get used to, because it's just so fun. And yeah, it's...
And then clubs. I'm excited for clubs.
Oh,
I want to see like if we do like a yearly something, like we're gonna do our Olympics for like sister servers. I'm really excited for like yearly, like if we have like a Queen's Court show or whatever, and like the top clubs will come and like they'll actually go into our, because we're gonna have an Olympic barn that we haven't, not Olympic barn, Olympic, what is it called? A Queen's arena, essentially, a Queen's stadium, where everyone can come in and like the different teams can battle out for like their Western and their English and Dressage and everything else. I'm excited for that too. So like we're gonna have a bunch of clubs and different people trying to compete against each other. I'm so excited. Woo!
I know.
2 quick questions here.
Oh.
Quick recap of livestock, like what kind of livestock will be included in SWLVM?
Oh, mention the dogs as well. We didn't mention the dogs.
Oh, we didn't mention the dogs. Okay, so SWLVM is based in supplementing Western, because Western doesn't get its fair share because, you know, it's hard to. So we plan on doing kind of like SWEM itself, but cattle, sheep, pigs, etc. Like we're not going to go nearly as in depth because again, they're a supplement to Western. But we plan on doing, like, let's see, what was it? We want to do llamas, cows, sheep, pigs, chickens, kitties, dogs, birds. There's more in there. Did I do donkeys? Mules. I'm missing one. Sheep? Sheep, did I get sheep? And goats. Like, we basically want to do the whole realm of livestock and anything that Western needs. So Western needs dogs. Western would need barn kitties. Western, we would also have some like pests. So like you would have birds to help hunt those pests, and those birds use different things. Like if we have a barn owl, and I believe you can train a barn owl, a falcon, and
Raven,
right, and each of them have different things that they can do, so you'd be able to train them up and they could do those skills for you, like hunt those mice in your fields.
Yeah.
And then like the dogs are supposed to be different herding animals. You can have different breeds of those. They'll have their own models. They'll be more in depth because they're puppies, but like the cattle will also be pretty in depth. But the things that'll be more basic are like piggies and sheeps and goats. We'll have our general like 3 to 5 breeds of those, and they'll have their models to go with, and they'll have like their adult male, adult female, and baby, I believe.
Yeah, and I'd like to remind people of how that will tie in with the business sector. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Well, there'll be like a cattle market. You can breed dogs and cats of like who are good at different stuff, and like sell a good herding dog or something like that. Like, lots of the livestock stuff can be incorporated with business. It will be in the future, but like we don't see why not. And
we haven't mentioned yet the dimensions.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think we briefly touched on how there's going to be the plots on the overworlds and then the resource gathering.
Right, but not just the resource gathering. So we're going to have resource gathering where you can make money. Like if you don't like shows or don't like other ways of making money, you can just go, collect wood, put it back into the economy. It sells for how much and blah, 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 blah. So if wood is more scarce, it'll be a higher price. You can sell it for that, blah, blah, blah. But, we have a couple other dimensions. So there was a server called Golden Equine that had failed that I had bought, and we turned it into a dimension onto Swem. And that dimension is quote unquote kind of like a heaven dimension, where there's one spot specifically built for people and the rest of it is for horses. So just trails and horses living their wildest dreams for forever. They don't need food, they don't need hunger, they don't have any of it. It's for rescue horses as well as for retired horses or horses that maybe no one really wants anymore. But you would be able to, like if they're tamed, you'd be able to go over there and you'd be able to train with them and work with them. And the older ones, we have like a little course and things. So even though they can't do, the 5.5 block jumps anymore, they can still do, the cavalettis, and you can go give the old horses a good day. And then another server, there was one called Sunny Trails that had failed. It was given to us by one of our staff members. She gracefully gave it to us and trusted us to do well with it. Sunny Trails is actually going to be dedicated to Western. So like Jenny said, you're going to have a whole market for livestock, etc. That dimension is going to be specifically based on that Western market. That's going to be its core. And from there, the rest of the dimension is going to be Western. So that way, Western has its fair share, like it usually kind of gets the sad end of things, but there we go. And then I'm just going to drop this in here just cuz, but Pegasus Floating Islands. Anyway, don't worry about it, it's fine. Just moving off of that real quick. Alrighty, are we good to go, Peachy?
Wait, 2 questions.
Okay.
2 questions. Last two.
Okay.
First one, can you make custom shops, like where people buy your stuff on the server?
Not yet, in future.
Okay. Last question, which is a good finisher. How is everyone today?
Doing pretty snaz.
Yeah, it's going alright, I'd say. I went to go see my horse today. Oh, pretty nice.
I appreciate the concern. Thank you, random user who I don't know your name.
How are you?
Zephyr.
How are you
how
doing?
are you, Zephyr?
Yeah.
You tell us how you're doing.
You staying hydrated?
Yeah, go drink some water.
Yeah.
Water.
If you're not, you can subscribe to Peachy hourly text to ask if you're being hydrated.
Oh, no charge needed. I literally just text you and ask if you're hydrated every 60 minutes on the dot.
Yeah.
Manually too. It's not a script. It's manually.
Exactly. I set an alarm every hour. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, hydration.
And every single time she's gonna call you a new name, like Sweetie or Honey Pie. Every
my
time,
gosh!
New name.
I make a new honey buns, honey bunches of oats.
Didums.
Sweetie Boo.
I'm making a list so I can text you that every morning when I send you good morning text. Now. I'm just gonna be like, "Good morning, Sweetie Boo. Stay hydrated."
Oh my God, please no.
Okay. Do we have any more questions? Anything else to say to the stream?
No, I don't think so. Good stream. That's it. Great people. We love you all.
Yep. And just a little announcement for those who are following by our YouTube, like specifically, we are going to be trimming down each stream now into highlights. So what we'll be doing is it'll probably take a week or so after each stream to trim it down because we have to catch up right now. It should be shorter after, we catch up. But we're going to be trimming it all down into highlights. That way, if somebody wants to watch back through the stream and doesn't want to watch through everything, they have that option too. So it'll just show, the specific stuff we talked about. So it'll skip all of the extra stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
So
all
if
of us
you
messing around and me finding Valor because I thought I lost him a month ago.
And
I'm so happy.
The server crashing, that kind of thing. But if you guys do want first action, like all that kind of stuff, you're gonna have to, show up to the stream because we're gonna be trimming it.
I was just watching the stream back, because of the delay, and I just was like, oh, because I saw Freckles going 5 blocks over the 1 block jump.
Oh, the horse has disappeared.
Bit of an overachiever.
The horse disappeared and it was just lace floating in the air for a second. That was beautiful. That was a good stream ending. Okay, well, here, everyone get together. We're gonna have a proper goodbye.
Where are we at?
I don't know. The fountain. Are we going to the fountain? Okay.
Yeah, I guess fountain.
Yeah.
All right, everyone get their cones.
Yeah, the horse running across the roof, because that's not illegal.
Spider horse?
Not yet.
Spider horse.
Technically.
Soon.
Imagine you just see someone run past, and it's just like police following it. And it's just,
everyone put your cones together. Team team hands thing.
Hannah, you don't have a cone.
You don't have a cone.
Oh, I don't have a cone. I cleared my inventory. No.
Get a cone, Hannah.
Can we match tips all? We need
to.
This is like a wand.
I can't aim this. How do I? Okay. All right.
High 5.
All right. We're good.
All right. Stream, it's been nice. We hope you have an amazing day. Okay, so on 3 we're gonna say swim, okay? On 3. 1, 2, 3, swim.
Swim.
Alright, bye stream.
Bye.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're all good. It was